Good morning. Happy April 22nd. It's nice to see you guys at Zoom. So if you guys could get everyone to come to Zoom today at 11:30, I'd love it. So let's see if we could wake everyone up and get everyone at Zoom. Even Jester and everybody who was missing yesterday. It would be wonderful to see you guys. Okay, so today what we're doing, yesterday we were finding the part, and you can see today we're going to determine the percent. That means that we don't know what percent, right, it is. So usually we know that this is set up like this, part over whole. But today we don't know this percent number. But let's see what we do know. Okay, let's start here. And by the way, this is home student handout 5. So you could put me on pause and take out student handout 5. Okay, let's start. The 6th grade class held an end-of-year talent show. Of the 300 6th graders, 246 decided to attend. What percent? Here we go. We don't know the percent. So what do we need to know? Percent. What percent of the 6th grade class attended? Well, what do we know? Do we know the whole or the total? Of course we do. The whole of 6th grade is 300. And what's the part of 6th grade? That's supposed to be a P. So it's only 246. So that's the part of 6th grade. So let's start filling things in here. You see that. I like to make my, remember this is an equal sign, so you could flip these around, right? So I like to make this look like this. The question mark I like to always go on this side. It just makes my life easier. Okay, so part. What part is it? 246. And the whole we said was 300. And we are now at 100. And then we need the question mark here. Well, that's pretty easy. To get from 300 to 100, what do I have to do? Well, you know from yesterday's Zoom chat, move this over here so you could see. You know from yesterday's Zoom chat, what we do is we always take the second number and we put it in our calculator, 100 divided by 300. And if you go ahead and put that in your calculator, you're going to see that 100 divided by 300 is 0.34. And I just rounded. Okay, it's really 0.33. Actually, I rounded wrong because it's 0.33. Okay. So 300 times 0.33, go ahead and test that out on your calculator. Take 300 and multiply it by 0.33. I'm going to do that right now on mine. And 300 times 0.033, well, that gets me about close to 100, right? I mean, if I round, it's going to be close to 100, right? So what I do on the bottom, I do on top. So 246 times 0.33, so I'm going to multiply that. So 246 times 0.33, and that gets me 80. The answer I get here is 81.18. Well, I can't have 0.18 students, so really what I'm going to do is I'm going to round again, and it's about 81 students. I'm sorry, that's percent, isn't it? It's about 80. Well, you can have decimal and percent. Ooh, I take that back. I was thinking about yesterday's assignment. 81.18%. Now, here you definitely put the percent sign. Here you don't, right? But here in your answer, you put the percent sign. The reason why we don't put it here is because this changes the whole problem. And yesterday I saw somebody that was doing it that way. So that's the answer to that one. Let's keep going. Okay, let's look at number 1 right here. Mrs. Stone's class had 18 out of 22 students turn in their homework. What percent of the class turned in their homework? Okay, the question again here is percent. So I know that's going to be over 100. Now, what's the total of her students? How many total or whole does she have? Well, a total of 22 students over 18. Okay. Well, same thing we did here. I need to go from here, 22 to 100, and I can multiply by something. My second number is always what I use here, and it's 100 divided by 22. And I could get a calculator out for that if I want, or I could just do it hand-wise is fine too. And so 22 times 4.55 is the answer there. Okay, and I just rounded. Okay, so what I do on the bottom, I do on top, 4.55. So then I'm going to take 18 and I'm going to multiply it by 4.55, and that means I get an answer of 81.9. Now I'm going to round it if it's 81.9, and I'm going to put 82 here. So that means 82, don't forget your percent, 82% of the class turned in the homework. Now, notice how it says what percent of the class, that's why you need to put 82% here. If it said what fraction of the class, well, that would have been 82 over 100. If it said what decimal of the class, that would have been 0.82. Notice all these things equal each other. Okay, so that's number one. Should we continue on? I think at 6 minutes we're good, and I think you guys will get this. If you need help, come to Zoom chat. All right, have fun today. Bye.